What's up, Sparkman family? It's your boy Sparkman, and today we're bringing you another market watch. Now, the first card we're looking at today is Clockwork Knight from Battle's Legend Crystal Revenge. Now, obviously, this card came out not too long ago, but it's being looked at right now as a card to go up in price because Ancient Gear is getting some support in the newest set, Legacy of Destruction. Now, obviously, Ancient Gear has always been a popular deck. Machine cards have always been a popular deck from back in the day. Now, if you're a fan of it from back in the day, obviously you're going to be a fan of it now. And listen, why wouldn't you be? But we can see in the yearly graph here, the card was about $6, $5, $7. Now all the way spiking to around $15, right? We have some here listing at $13, but for the most part, they're going up in price. So I would keep an eye on this one. Just as in Punishment Dragon, we were looking at it $5, now all the way up to $23 for that card. This is one of the cards that, you keep an eye on as we move forward, but one you may want to pick up before it starts spiking in price when that newest set comes out in Legacy of Destruction. The next card we're looking at is Ancient Fairy Dragon Quarter Century Secret Rare. Now, why are we looking at this one? Well, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this card was around $9, $11 a few months ago when it first came out, and I was telling people months ago, pick up this card. Obviously, there's collector value to it, with it being a Synchro Dragon, and it's going to be used in many decks, or just used in most decks, right? Because it is a useful card for the most part. Now, you see $27, usually that's not really accurate, but let me tell you something, it's pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate. And look at the listings. Holy crap. It's now close to $30. That is insane. That is insane. So if you were one to pick this one up early, good on you. If you didn't, you missed out. You missed out. I think even like a week or two ago, I saw this at Gamer's Choice for $11. So if you were at Gamer's Choice and this is still $11, go pick it up right now, right away. I'm just saying. All right, moving on. Dark Magician from Battle of Chaos. This card, I don't get it. I'm trying to still understand. It's a hard card to pull from Battle of Chaos. It's a collector item in a card, and within itself. It has its own type of number here in the Battle of Chaos set. I mean, it's so weird to me this is going down so much. I mean, I don't have a copy, but I think it's time for me to pick up a copy at $55. I mean, this card was around over $100 at one point. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. If you haven't picked up a copy of this, I actually recommend doing so now at this point because I mean, it is a collector item. I mean, it's a hard card to pull in the set itself. You were pulling, I believe, like one per case if you were lucky. How is this card so down in price? I understand Starlight Rare market down. I don't understand how this is down. Very weird to me. But hey, if you have some extra money laying around, go pick it up. Literally, go pick this one up. Bishi Disater. Okay, so obviously some events just happened. And this card has spiked in price. Obviously, this was around $25, $30, around that mark. After the event, $50. Some 57 here. Ooh. I saw earlier one sold for $80, which was insane to me. But listen, $50, you really cannot go wrong. I mean, if you had this card and you're looking to get rid of it now, maybe the time. And one card I would recommend selling immediately as well, as I do believe this is one of the cards that will be announced in the tins. So if you're looking to get rid of it, now is the time, ladies and gentlemen. Get rid of this while you can. All right, another card we're looking at is number 4, Stealth Kraken. This card is going up in price, obviously below $1, right? Penny stock card. But now seeing a little influx in price, right? Not too much, but a little influx. I would say start keeping your eye on this one because obviously people do love their shark, fish, water monsters. This one is going to be one to take a look at, as I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I heard some rumblings of this deck topping, or this deck doing really well at locals or events and stuff. So one to take a look at, one to keep an eye on, one to buy maybe, because obviously it's cheap. Why not get it while it's cheap? All right, Relinquish Anema. Well, with Link Kariba going down the ban list, Relinquish Anema is here to take its place. Now, this card, $5, $3, $4 at one point. Nope. Nope. $8. Someone bought one for $16. That person may have been drunk. I don't know. Listen, you can buy one for $7, $9, $8. I don't know why you're buying one for $16, but hey, to each their own. To each their own. But this card has taken the Linkaribo's place and has gone up in price. So if you haven't got one yet, I would recommend getting one. Now, obviously, there's other versions, but they're pretty much around the same price, spiking around to around the market price $10, but around the $7 area. So keep all that in mind. Nibiru. Nibiru is just always consistently staying at a good price. Even if you have it as like a dollar card, it's always going to be going up in price. It's just one of those cards that's always be consistently well, and people always don't ever have enough of this card, which is very funny to me. Now, the one thing I wanted to take a look at as well here is the ultimate version. Now, the ultimate rare, you know, $80, $90. Nope, not anymore. $116 has gone up tremendously. Now, if you have this card, is it time to sell? I don't know. Honestly, Nibiru is just one of those cards that just keep going up in price no matter what. So I don't know when you should sell this card. I don't know when you should buy this card. Well, if you had bought the card already, then good on you. If you didn't, I don't know if it's time to buy. I mean, it might not go up anymore. It might. But like I said, it's just one of those cards that it seems to just keep going up for some reason. I mean, it is the Rock, obviously. So, I mean, you know, there's that. Time-Tearing Morganite. This card is just underrated. It's a very underrated card. I mean, have anyone read the effects of this card? It's insane. For the rest of this duel, apply the following effects. You cannot activate monster effects in the hand. You can draw 2 cards instead of a 1 on your normal draw phase during your draw phase, and then you can conduct 2 normal summon/sets per turn, not just 1. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. And if you have some time-tearing stuff in your graveyard, well, this has a graveyard effect too. So I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, it was at $1, $2. It's going up in price as it should, and most likely this card is going to keep going up in price. I don't see why it would not. It is pretty busted for the most part. Blackrose Dragon Starlight Rare. You know, I don't understand how the Starlight Rare market's taken this much of a beating. Yeah, I understand it's a core century where it got a core century reprint. Oh my god, Lord have mercy. It's almost at $200. A card that was once seen as like a $400 card. I mean, $500. How the hell are we down to $200? That's worrisome for the Starlight Rare market. Really is. If you haven't bought one already, I mean, listen, I'm not sure if it's going to get down too much more, but if it does, man, I would just buy one. At this point, I would just buy one and hold it and then resell it for later, because I mean, at some point, it's going to go back up. I mean, at some point, you would hope so. So, we'll see. Stars Dragon Collector Rare. Now, this was around 180 to 200 for the longest time. Yikes. First edition, 124. Selling consistently at 124. Listen, I don't know where all these rarities are going down in price. I don't know why. But take advantage. Take advantage of it. That's all I can say. Take advantage while you can. Triple Tactics Thrust. This one got its reprint, I would say twice. Once, but I say twice since I'm counting the OTS. But really once. Still consistently up there in price. Listen, I mean, it's done well for itself in the market. And I'd say if you're looking to pick up a copy, just go straight to the Ultimate Rare. Why at this point go for the Secret or Ultra Rare? Go for the Ultimate Rare. I mean, it's only like $10 more. What is it gonna hurt your pocket, really? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, go for the Ultimate Rare. At this point, it's pretty cheap, so go for it. The Bishi Disater Core Century Secret Rare. I wanted to touch base on this card because it has gone up a lot, and someone told me in my comment section like a week or two ago to take a look at this one. And you know what? I am going to start taking a look at this one because it is pretty much spiking in price. But you know why? 4 listings. 4 freaking listings. Yeah, and one sold for 300. So holy moly. So if you have this laying around, I think it's time to put it up for sale because honestly, that's pretty insane. Yeah, really spiking in the market. Holy crap. It was like 150 like not too long ago. Wow. Okay, well, listen, if you have it, sell it. If you don't, I don't know if it's time to buy. Honestly, I don't know if it's time to buy this one. It's pretty expensive now. Crystal Clearing Synchro Dragon. It's spiking in price. Now, we knew the Ultra Rare was spiking. Now the Ghost Rare is spiking. And this would have been an obvious tell since the Ultra Rare was going up that this would go up as well. Yeah, a card that was like $13, $14, honestly, because it was such a terrible card in the actual Synchro Storm set. Now we're seeing this card at $35 and going up. So if you had this one, good on you. If you didn't, maybe it's time to pick it up because it is being used. So keep all that in mind. One thing I want you to take a look at on eBay is these OTS banners. I've been seeing an influx in price, but also obviously people like to auction them off, and then they end up getting pretty cheap if you auction it off, if you get lucky. But with that being said, keep in mind some of the ones that are very popular right now. Phantom Nightmare, Battle of Chaos. I mean, pretty much down in price, I would say. Phantom Nightmare is going to be one I would keep an eye on, really, though. I think this one's going to go up in price a lot. And then, obviously, there's some really cool ones as well. So if you can get your hands on some of these, it's pretty awesome. I mean, this for 200 is actually really decent, to be honest with you. But yeah, there's some pretty good OTS banners out here for a pretty good price. So if you're looking to pick one up for your background, as I like to pick them up for my background, yeah, not too bad in price, I would say. So I would go ahead and start looking into these if you can, or even message the seller to see if you can get a deal. Because obviously, like I said, not bad in price right now. And obviously some of these are more of the popular ones as well that would spike up in price later on as well. And people will want them later on. The last thing I want to look at this market watch is the 25th anniversary rare collection, the booster box. Went down $5, but God, man, like a booster box costing this much nowadays, it's unbearable. I mean, like, damn. Let's hopefully it goes down. I gotta say that. Hopefully it goes down and then can go back up later on. But for starting out at this price at a pre-sale and consistently selling at a pre-sale at this price it's tough. It's tough. I don't know. I understand the first Ready collection did well and it has its high price point, but for the second one to already hold this price point is like, oh, it hurts. It does hurt. But that's about it for this market watch. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions or concerns or anything like that, leave them in the comment section down below. And obviously, I'll get back to you. And I'd love to hear your opinions, obviously, as well. But from Surely Sparkman, we'll catch you next one. Please subscribe and comment, and peace out, YouTube.
I give my all, hey, just to save you, I give all of me.